All right, the framing I want to give here is how we think about content capture as part of our creative process and content engines that we're standing up for both ourselves and for clients. And a little bit of it is I don't know, kind of tough pill to swallow because I've always believed that writing is thinking, and that is still true. The challenge is that the latency on writing is just too slow, right? Video as a way for us to capture original thought in the moment, fast and as efficiently as possible, has become a really core tenet of how we just think about these systems at scale. So Riverside's the tool that we use. We've been messing around with a few of them, and this one has enough of the bells and whistles and is really good at the business layer to let us create different studios for each of our clients. But if you endorse a system like this and a tool like Riverside, and you think about reducing the friction on how your leaders and your people capture original thought within their daily operations when ideas come up in the moment, you don't want to lose those. I've struggled with that for like my whole career, right? Where you've got notebooks all over the place, pieces of scratch paper, and the problem is they never get off those pieces of scratch paper. They just kind of stay there, get tossed out at some point because they get stale. But going from idea to publication and like that, reducing that timeline as much as possible, that's where all the value is right now, because relevancy is more important than ever. And it's got to become, because it has to be coming from your leaders at your company, especially in B2B. So, this is all about rethinking the way to make video capture just a core piece of production for content at scale. It's taken me a while to get there myself to make this part of my routine and still working through it. But I can tell you that when I do it, just like this, it makes everything downstream easier. And it's a little bit of just retraining your brain, which again, everyone's wrestling with right now. How do we think about a lot of these tools when it comes to AI and using these the right way? But this one for us is a game changer. And it's what lets us scale really efficiently and reduces of just the back and forth churn and drafting an email to somebody and scheduling a meeting to talk about the idea and getting reviews back and forth. Like, you get rid of a lot of that if you can just capture this type of context from the people that just had an issue they worked through with a client, or just got off of a sales call, or just did a recap of the week on the things that you really struggle with as a company that you work through. Everyone else is wrestling with those things too, and if you can get those out there in the wild, that's the game. So again, very bullish on video. Riverside's great. Try it out, and we'll see what this turns into.